Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're looking at Celestia. Its coin is called TIA. So I did cover it a way back, but as of now, recently I did not make any video on that. So I thought it should be a good idea to cover this one because this is one of the most interesting crypto projects in the crypto market as of now. So first of all, as you can see, it has been doing excellently well. Unfortunately, it did not perform that much when the BTC went up. Still, it has been doing pretty good, as you can see here. So before we come to the price section, we'll just go over what is Celestia and why this is one of the best project out there in terms of its potential. So first of all, it is the first modular blockchain network. It allows Celestia is a modular data availability network that makes it easy for anyone to securely launch their own blockchain. So that is pretty good. So it allows the creation of their own the blockchain. So that is pretty big in terms of that. So as you can see, builders can build whatever they want, deploy fast, launch a blockchain with a leading Ethereum rollup frameworks, or work on nearly any virtual machine into your own into your own chain. So with Celestia underneath, a customizable blockchain becomes as easy to deploy as a smart contract. So basically what they are offering a deployment of the blockchain as easy as a smart contract, which is pretty good. In terms of how it's built, as you can see, these are the layers. So basically we have a Celestia consensus and data layer. After that we have other things going on upward, as you can see here. So in terms of who are actually excuse me, so in terms of roll-ups, just a second. So in terms of ecosystem, as you can see here, it has one of the biggest ecosystem as of now, and which includes most of the biggest projects out there, as you can see here. So this is pretty good for Celestia as well. It also includes, as you can see, Arbitrum, Orbit, and even other things going on here, so which is pretty big for Celestia. So in terms of its news and what is going on here, just a second, I did miss something, I believe. So just a second, let me open it here. So I think I missed who can actually deploy here. So I think there was optimism stake and other things which users can use to do that. So in terms of what is modular blockchain, as you can see, we have a execution layer, settlement layer, and after that we have a consensus layer, which is Celestia, what is Celestia is doing. So in terms of news, they have something. They actually introduced Infinite Space Bazaar Hackathon, which is, I believe, is being held, which will be held on, I believe, on April 2 through May 17th, which is pretty good, and I think it may actually pump the Celestia because it will be allowing different things to going on. As you can see, we have we have a build whatever code, UX community, and other things going on. So I think this could be pretty good for Celestia, and it may actually increase the demand for Celestia as well. So in terms of what is TIA token, so basically TIA is basically a layer 1 token like Ethereum and other things, and it is used for pay for a blob space. So roll-up space to publish data on Celestia blob space using TIA, and we also have it is also used for staking, and we also have a gas token for roll-ups, so which is pretty good, and I think it is also used for payments as well. So the gas fee which is used for the transactions is in the Celestia as well. So in terms of token stats, its total genesis supply is 1 billion, so it does not have a max supply. Rather than that, it has inflation. As you can see, in the first year it has around 8% inflation, and after that each year we will have a 10% decrease on that 8%, and until we reach the 1.5 inflation annually per year, and that is the inflation floor. That means it does not have a max supply, making it infinite supply in the long run. So but that is pretty good if you look at it, that it will actually pay out to the stakers in the long term as well. So in terms of usage, as you can see here, we have a paying for a block which says bootstrapping new rollups, proof of stake, decentralized governance, so it is also used for governance as well. And in terms of that, we have these things actually discussed. In terms of fee, Celestia uses a standard gas price fee, so this means the transaction with higher fees will be so whatever so that means it uses a normal fee market structure which is available in the crypto market as of now. So in terms of its supply, as you can see, this is the inflation curve. As you can see, it will go down eventually, and by the 5 years we will have 1.5% inflation each year. So that means in the long run it's still pretty good. It is not ideal. What we like fixed in max supply to have, but still this is rather better than not having higher inflation. So still this is good if we look at the Celestia value proposition in the long run. So in terms of as you can see, they also have a community pool as well. So 2% of the all blocks rewards goes to the community pool, and which those are used for ecosystem initiatives as well. So this is actually the distribution of 1 billion Celestia, which was minted at the genesis, as you can see. So we have 20% goes to the community, out of which 7.4% goes to the airdrop, and 12.6 is the future incentive. So that means we will most likely have a future airdrops for Celestia as well. 17.6% goes to the initial core contributors, and we have 26.8 for research and development and ecosystem, and 15.9 goes to the early backers, and 19.7 goes to the early baker series A and B. So out of 1 billion, I believe over 36% is going towards the investors, so which may not be good, because obviously not all investors sell. They could be actually running the nodes, but still that is pretty big if you look at it. So in terms of investors, who these investors are, so Celestia actually raised around 56 million. As you can see here, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 rounds, which is pretty high, and the biggest round was this one, I believe, series A, so in which we had around over 20 investors. The biggest one was a Polychain, and Polychain is also one of the biggest node provider or validator on the Celestia. If we look here, so just a second. Okay, so where is the list? So in terms of validators, we have Polychain as the biggest one. If you look here, as you can see here, the Polychain has the biggest, it's not the biggest one actually, so it is the biggest one with the biggest share in the market. As you can see, they have over, I believe, these are the stake token, which are over 37 million, and after that we have a Go and other things. As you can see here, we even have a Coinbase Cloud, and the rest are below that, so which is pretty good. So I think they may not sell once their supply is released, which will be after the year. As you can see here, we will have the investor supply release in October, and they may not sell everything, but I think they will sell some of their tokens, and I believe which will apply a sale pressure on the Celestia. So if you are looking to hold the Celestia, you have to keep in mind that there will be a sale pressure coming in the November of 2024. If the Celestia is up by a lot, let's just say that it's around $50 or even so, and it is going up, they won't sell it. But if there is a slight chance that we are in the bear market and the market is not looking good, and it seems like that it has peaked, I think they will start selling their tokens. So you have to be extremely careful when that time comes. So as of now, it is pretty good hold until November, and after that we will see a supply increase or circulating supply increase. That means we may see a sell pressure in once it happens. So you have to keep that in mind. So as of now, if we look at this one, this setup was from my previous video, so I will just delete everything, and this is the old setup, so I don't think it will be working as of now. So in terms of what is happening here, Celestia actually peaked around $21. So as of now, it has a market cap of around 2.3 billion, and I think we may have a window of around 5 billion or even 6 billion in the peak of the bull market if the alts go up. So as of now, most of the alts are going down, so we have to wait for this one to go up. If it does, I think the demand is there obviously, and I think once it does go up, we do have potential to at least hit around let's just say that it hits around 6 billion market cap. And if it does and its circulating supply remains the same, I think it could be heading towards $500, sorry, $50 or even higher than that. So that is something you have to keep in mind. So in terms of entering in the TIA token, as we see a correction in this bull run, and if you don't as we see the correction in the bull run, we do have a good bounce back around this point. So entering as of now may not be a good idea. As you can see here, we have just a second, we have a good bounce back around at this demand zone. So this demand zone actually played out pretty well, as you can see here. So this, I think, if the BTC actually does not hold and goes down, the Celestia will go down. But if not, I think we may see a bounce back and it may go up. So in terms of where it will go as of now, I think it needs to cross this resistance before going up. So it's already there. So I think we need to actually close above this one in at least 4 hours. As you can see, it did reject this one. So first of all, it needs to break this downtrend, which we have as of now. The downtrend is pretty good, as you can see. If we do see a breakout from here, I think we may be heading towards even $18 is possible. If not, 21 is a possibility. So overall, I think it's pretty good coin until November or December of 2024. After that, there is no telling what will happen once the demand, once the rest of the supply does come out. If it has a demand until then, I think it will pump. If not, I think it may go down. So in terms of where to enter for sniper entries, I think the first sniper entry I'm looking at is around 9.41 to 8.14. If not, let's just use this supply or support as well. So I think 9.61 to 8.14 is the sniper entry which we are looking at. So if we put the order and the BTC does go down and we are able to get the sniper entry, I think that will be a pretty profitable trade as well. So even this support does not hold, I think we may go lower even that. So another support which I'm looking at is around 5.6 to $5. If not, we may be heading towards down. So this is also pretty good around just a second, so around 4.4 or 4.6. So these are basically if the BTC goes to the 48k or even 48k or even lower. But if not, I think this should be a pretty good entry point for Celestia as well. So this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.